Hello from home. Just cooked myself a meal. Some little soup. Too spicy for me. I just saw a video by Michael Hermiston. He has had a stroke too. And he was a multi-instrumentalist. He played the clarinet, he played the trumpet, he played the piano, he played the banjo, he played the guitar, he played the ukulele. And since his stroke, looks like his right hand is gone. Perhaps more severe than mine. And he's been wanting to write songs and play instruments again. And he's made up this wonderful Heath Robinson contraption to pluck his banjo so he can play along. This doesn't seem to be anything wrong with his speech and pronunciation or singing voice. It's still as good as it ever was. So it's amazing the inventiveness of people when they want to do something. I've been thinking about the people in the hospital and their varying degrees of disability. There were some people there who could walk and talk and just do anything, eat their food, gobble it down, no trouble at all. Yet there was something happened to their minds that they couldn't remember. They would get up from the dinner table and wonder where they were and where the rooms were. You could tell them your life history, and the next day they would have forgotten all about it. They wouldn't know you from Adam. And I talked to one fellow and he said it's very confusing, very upsetting when you don't know where you are or remember what you've done or what you're supposed to do. So there was one fellow who used to come into our room looking for his phone. He didn't know where he was or why he was in the hospital, or just was in a haze and a daze all day long. And then there was other people who were completely incapacitated. They couldn't walk, they couldn't talk, and they couldn't eat. And then there was those in between who still had their mental functions, but were limited because of the paralysis and the disability in their arms and legs. And then you wonder what it would be like. What would you choose if you choose your disability? To be completely mobile, but to be in a haze and forgetting things and people and where you are and what you're doing, or to have all your faculties about you, but being unable to move. It's a hard choice. That I'm looking at him, Michael, playing his banjo, and I'm thinking, the therapist has told me that if I want to play the ukulele again, I have to start practice plucking it. But when I've tried to do it, it sounds horrible, and I don't have any inspiration for doing it. And you think of all the nurses in the hospital who look after you and train you to walk again or to speak again or to try and remember things. And the wages that they get paid for doing a job like that, they're angels. Day in, day out, week in, week out, just dealing with patients with different degrees of disability and how they can go on and do it. I think they have to have a good sense of humour and build up some rapport with their patients, otherwise it would be a soul-destroying job. Anyway, that's my thoughts on disabilities.